Do you believe wholeheartedly that Jay's your father?
I really do. It's not. Why you can't prove me wrong? Like, it's me wrong thing. It's go to the courtroom and basically do what everybody else would have to do. Like, it's not, you don't have to prove me wrong. I just want the truth.
So Jay-Z's alleged son takes a paternity test battle to Supreme Court.
Girl, imagine fighting for your identity for over a decade, only to be ignored, silenced, and allegedly threatened by some of the most powerful names in the music industry. But now, the truth might finally be cracking through the cracks of a billion-dollar empire. Yep, Jay-Z's alleged son, Ramir, just won a huge legal battle. And y'all, Beyonce's name is being dragged into this mess. Nicki Minaj and 50 Cent have stepped in. The courts are involved, and the internet is eating it up. So buckle up, because this case has it all.
I'm not pointing no fingers. I'm just asking everybody, all the judges or anybody who's working on the case, to do what's right and do their job the correct way, even if you overlook something or didn't see something. Everybody makes mistakes, as I said before, but it's time to actually do your job and look at everything and get it correct.
Paternity secrets, cover-ups, criminal allegations, and now it's all coming to light. Let's dive deep, because the clock is ticking and Jay-Z has until July 18th to respond. And baby, the pressure is on. Okay, so let's start with the plot twist that got everyone talking again. After years of silence, a judge just granted Ramir Satterthwaite the right to finally move forward with his paternity case against none other than Jay-Z. And y'all, this is not just a TikTok rumor. Court documents were filed, and the judge literally gave Jay-Z a deadline to respond, July 18th, 2025. Now, before you think this is just some random clout-chasing drama, baby, this case has been going on for over a decade. And Ramir, he's not letting go. Here's the tea. Ramir says his mother, Wanda, had a brief fling with Jay-Z back in 1992 when he allegedly picked her up in Philadelphia and took her to his aunt's apartment in Brooklyn. She was 16. He was 22. Yeah, let that sink in. Wanda claimed they used protection, but it failed. She got pregnant. Jay-Z visited her once 2 weeks later, and then ghosted. And after that, she had no idea how to contact him again. Years later, she told Ramir the truth, that Jay-Z might be his real father. This was when Ramir was just 8. Her then-boyfriend, Robert Graves, had been listed on the birth certificate, but a DNA test in 2011 proved Robert was not the dad. That left one other name, Sean Corey Carter. Now here's where things get sketchy.
Ramir petitioned Jay-Z's attorney to submit to DNA testing, but Hova allegedly never complied with the request. This refusal began a lengthy legal battle that continues to this day, though it's unclear if the Supreme Court can compel Jay-Z to submit to genetic testing should Ramir's request be successful.
Ramir just wanted a paternity test, plain and simple, but Jay-Z refused, allegedly, repeatedly, which made people raise eyebrows because, Jay-Z doesn't play when it comes to clearing his name. He once instantly shut down a false allegation involving Diddy and a minor. But this case? Crickets. Why? Well, the internet thinks it's because Wanda was a minor at the time. If true, Jay-Z would have committed a crime, and that could explain the years of legal runarounds, silent treatments, and court blocks. Now, here's where it gets even messier. Ramir's godmother claims Beyonce's team might have interfered to shut the case down.
Beyonce thing came when a friend of mine who knew her, somebody in her camp, and she said something supposedly, this is all hearsay, about regarding saying Ramir needs to go away little boy, something to that effect. There was something out there with the song they made. And then next thing I know, somebody was at my property. Somebody came to my property.
She says people connected to Beyonce told her Ramir needs to go away. There was even a bizarre incident where someone showed up to her property at night, allegedly trying to enter through the back door. What? And then we have 50 Cent, the king of messy, reposting the court update with shade. And then girl Nicki Minaj jumps in. She reposts it and adds, "To God be the glory." Girl, you knew what you were doing, but it didn't stop there. So let's talk about why Nicki might be going so hard. She recently reposted an interview with Damori Hadley, the estranged daughter of Roc Nation CEO Desiree Perez. And y'all, it was explosive. Damori claims Roc Nation sabotaged Nicki, silenced her voice, and went after her family, even even allegedly targeting her husband and child. Nicki's been speaking out more lately, saying there are powerful people trying to destroy her brand. She claims Jay-Z's circle owes her money, that she's been shadow banned, and that people have tried to turn her husband against her. And now, she's using her platform to support Ramir, calling for Jay-Z to take the test and stop hiding. Let's rewind to a critical part of this case. If Jay-Z really did take Wanda across state lines from Philadelphia to Brooklyn while she was 16, that's a federal crime. And if he knew this would come up, then it makes sense why he allegedly kept dodging the test. Ramir even said that early on, Jay-Z's team was friendly. They talked about putting Ramir on a record label, even acknowledged his talent, but then things changed. Suddenly, the tone got cold, and lawyers started playing hardball. Ramir believes they realized that Wanda being underage could open legal doors they weren't ready to walk through. Ramir hasn't just been battling Jay-Z, he's been fighting the entire legal system. He says lawyers and judges have been playing dirty. He had to take the case all the way to the Supreme Court, only for it to get rejected on technical grounds. Jay-Z's legal team argued he couldn't be forced into a DNA test in New Jersey, claiming he never lived there. But hold up, Ramir pulled receipts. Beyonce's own mother, Tina Knowles, allegedly admitted in her book that Jay-Z did have New Jersey property at the time. Ramir even said judges overlooked fraud and collusion in the courtroom. And he's not just talking, he has receipts. This ain't just a story about paternity anymore. It's about systemic failure. And now, we're in dangerous territory. Ramir says that ever since he filed his civil suit, intimidation tactics have been used. He claims someone tried to shoot at him. He posted photos of a bullet-riddled car, said there was something planted inside it, and even that he got pulled over under shady circumstances. It's giving conspiracy. It's giving cover-up. And it's sounding eerily similar to what Demery Hadley said happened to her. If true, this goes way deeper than just Jay-Z and a DNA test. So, what's the goal here? Is this about clout, money, revenge? Nope. Ramir says he doesn't want a dime from Jay-Z. He just wants the truth. He said, "If you're not my dad, just take the test. If you are telling the truth, then why is your first answer always no?" He wants the world to know the truth about what happened to his mom, about the alleged legal manipulation, and about the way powerful people allegedly tried to bury this story. He even said his family lost money due to fraudulent court orders, and that their home was liened illegally. He says this isn't just about Jay-Z, it's about holding the system accountable. The judge has finally said this case can move forward, and Jay-Z has been given a hard deadline, July 18th. That's just days away. The internet is watching. Ramir's supporters are louder than ever. Nicki is doubling down. And 50 Cent? He's warming up his meme machine. The question is, will Jay-Z finally take the test? Will the truth come out? And if it does, what will it mean for one of music's most powerful dynasties? Girl, this is giving Lifetime documentary. It's giving Hollywood scandal. And it's far from over. So, what do you think? Is Jay-Z hiding the truth? Is Ramir telling the whole story? And why is this case finally moving now, after years of being shut down? Let's talk in the comments. Spill your theories, bring your receipts, and let's keep this conversation going. Because the clock is ticking, and the truth, it's about to come out.